It's been a thoroughly enjoyable week, extremely beneficial for our players, for our coaches, for our support staff. Everything about the competition and the tournament and the provision is of an elite level, and it's exactly where we should be. The level of opposition, the facilities, the food provision, the training facilities as well has lent itself to a fantastic week for our young players to go and learn and develop. I mean, we're in a really privileged position having Rangers TV film this for the last 7-8 days. But we do this throughout the year within the academy. It's not solely based on this week alone. So, for example, I mentioned earlier in the week that our under-12s were over in the Algarve Cup, reaching the final there. Our under-11s reached the quarter-final of the Mundialito, which is one of the biggest tournaments in Europe. Our under-16s were over in Tenerife last week. They were in Germany in January. They'll be going abroad again in the summer. Our under-19s were in France this week, allied to their own games programme when they play foreign competition throughout the year as well. They had their own 2-week training camp in Valencia at the turn of the year. So all these programmes that we do throughout the year help us work with our young players, not solely from a footballing point of view, but from a holistic point of view. We're looking at all aspects of their development. This week alone, again with yourself, we've been able to do media training with the guys. We've got unique contact time with them and putting them in front of the camera, teaching them how to deal with certain questions. Our analysis sessions with Mark, our video analyst, he's been doing daily sessions, so he does an evening session as a team analysis session. We do morning sessions as well. Added to that, we do individual analysis sessions, position-specific sessions. So there's real detail in terms of that analysis that these guys get, reviewing what they do on the football pitch. It's all part of their own development. We've got Paul Griffin here, our physio, who leads in the recovery process. He does a lot of injury prevention work with the guys. Given the schedule that we've had, with very few days off, the recovery process has been absolutely pivotal. So Paul's led in that and educated the guys as well as why we do certain things at certain times. They might moan a couple of times with the coldness of the water, but it's all part of the recovery process and pivotal for them to go and perform the next day. And finally, we've also had education sessions. So some of the guys have exams coming up, so it's pivotal that they maintain that level of academic performance that's integral to our programme. So they've done a few hours this week where they do study time, supervised study time, where we liaise with their schools to make sure we get the right material for the guys to work towards. They're doing all their different subjects and preparations for their exams at the end of this month and the beginning of May. So all these things lend itself to a week away like this. We don't get the contact time through constantly, so we make the most of this opportunity with them. So it's our responsibility not only to help them become good footballers or top footballers, it's good citizens as well. So it's really a holistic approach, and weeks like this are pivotal for us and are essential to our programme. The board have really bought into the academy, and it's just lending itself to real performance and an elite environment. There's a fantastic atmosphere within the academy, and it's up to us to really go and push our players as well to go and reach that level where they ultimately go and play for the first team. Our shining example is Ross McCrory, a young man who's achieved a lot and has still got much more to come. But his attributes, his work rate, his desire, the way he carries himself, that's a young Rangers player, and that's what our young players should be aspiring to. So it's great to have such a role model like that.